Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of WarThunder, episode 2. I am recording this for the second time because I actually recorded this doing a real battle, not review, not replay, the real battle. And I totally forgot to switch from the scene to the actual game. But I'm not going to make this mistake anymore from now on. So, let's get into the game. And not the World to Warship logo. There we go. Okay, sweet. Into the game it is. Yes, guys, I will actually be doing World of Warship game soon because I've improved on it and just because pretty cool. I like World of Warship. I've also played that game much more often. But in the last episode, I got this new plane, the P-36G Hawk, at the end, like at the very end. It wasn't even in the replay. During the replay, I was using the P-36C Hawk and the P-36A Hawk. But let's watch the replay. And I'll just tell you what's happening because I actually recorded like a few minutes before this. And view replay. Now, I want to tell you real quick. I got 1 kill and 1 death, okay? It wasn't my best battle ever, but I still feel like I have to show it to you. Now, my P-36 Seahawk pretty much gets nailed very beginning of the battle. So I switched to my P-36A Hawk, which doesn't do too much better because the P-36A Hawk doesn't have all the upgrades, unlike my P-36C Hawk that has all the upgraded components. But let's go. So right now I climb as a fighter plane. Well, most people head straight into the canyon, and I will actually show you an example of this in just a moment. Because people start heading straight into the canyon, and that's the worst thing you can do, because then the fighters that are smart like me with the air advantage can easily just pick their target because you guys can't reach me and I can reach you easily. So I'm gonna pause real quick. As you can see, this group right here, the enemies, is going these two are going straight in, and they're actually all 4 will go into the ground or close to the ground. Okay, now the target is to destroy all bomb targets or destroy all the enemy aircraft or destroy the highlighted targets, which highlighted targets, enemy aircraft, bomb targets. Also, I'm going to actually close the battle chat. So, remember ticket counter? Yeah, and here's the map down here. So, as you can see, these are the enemy planes. Once again, you're going right into the belly of the battle, right into the belly, right into the belly, right into the belly. You are smart. You are not going to the belly of the canyon or the battle. You are going up, and you are a fighter plane. That is smart. You are going, well, you are just going straight. So, I guess that's good. You, sir, are suicidal. You are not even running away, and this is just risky. Now, back to me. My allies, bomber, dive bomber. Now, dive bombers, I understand they go down right in. Now, this is not a dive. No, this is a dive bomber. Dive bomber, dive bomber. That's me. This dive bomber, fighter plane. He's going up, good. Going up, good. Going up, good. Bomber. This is actually a true bombers. And you are staying level, good. You are still connecting. So my team, as you see, is going up. Their team's going down. As you can see right now, that they're going to get nailed by us. And we actually win this battle at the end, I believe. So, I was fighting this in the first-person perspective. Alright, so I could see a bunch of things like this. So, yeah. Alright, let's see. So, I'm starting right now to start picking my targets. Now, there's a bunch of enemies down here. Now, you're like, oh, why don't I get this guy right here? Shadow Boots. Well, in fact, I don't even pick my target. The target picks me. Where is he? New puncher, right here. Right, going for me. This is the guy who makes the first shot, and you're gonna see that just in a moment. New puncher, right there. I didn't even see him because I'm in first person, and he is going straight for me. He starts firing, I feel the hit. I'm starting to get hit. I'm like, what is that? I turn around. I see it. I see Noob Hunter. We engage. This is where I pretty much die. Alright, not right now, but I start diving because I'm like, okay, he is the Noob Hunter. He has a P-36A Hawk. I mean, I have the better version, but he has the advantage. He has the surprise attack, the less damage, and he definitely has it upgraded. Now, I am still better than in every way possible than this plane. But as you can see, he just has the advantage. Now, right now, that one pass ripped off my right aileron. This is completely useless now. As you see on the damage indicator, useless and then useless. This is all damage too much. Alright? Keep a look on the damage indicator. So I see him. I go down. I dive, and I made a mistake. I didn't get the proper angle. I should have done a circle blow. So he gets the altitude. I try to go up, having a lot of speed, but he is just quicker than me. He uses the wind. Or I don't know if there's actually wind in the game, but he uses something. Either he's using warp too much, and my plane doesn't have it too much, or he's using some type of trick. Now, I come over here using only my left aileron, which means I have a slowing turn. So I go try to take a couple shots, it all passes, none of them hit. Now, I am chasing this guy out. I decide to do this instead of returning back to base. Now this, when I go into the belly of the battle, is when I get destroyed. Snow Boots, I don't like you. Snow Boots just passes, he circles, and he'll go for me eventually. In the meantime, I'm hunting Noob Hunter. My shots are terrible because, well, I was actually focusing on the match. I was actually getting a drink of water at this point. But then I'm back in the match, and I'm like, okay, my cannons are back. I'm just gonna fire, and then look who it is. He just kills me. And Snow Boots, I think I destroyed later on. Now there is my first death without getting a single kill. Now, this guy, where's the Noob Hunter? He returns back to his base. Smart idea, considering that, well, I didn't do that much damage to you. You probably actually have a lot of damage to you. I see bullets all over. Now, what plane do I pick next? I picked the P-36A Hawk. Same thing. Noob Hunter. Alright. I apologize. I keep saying Noob Hunter. Alright? I just looked at his name properly. Noob Hunter. It's not Noob Hunter. I'm sorry. Take this video as an apology. It's actually Noob Hunter. Now I'm so tempted to say Noob Hunter the whole time. Just saying. Please. Don't criticize me. I realized a little too late. I'm on the edge of my chair. Because even though I know what happens, it's just so exciting. Now, I dive down because I want to get Snow Boots 2000. So I drive straight down, getting over 700 miles an hour. And I see him, perfect target. I go, he goes up, well, I have the speed to chase him. Now the Spitfire tank man, he doesn't have that speed. He stalls, so I take it. And I see him, I start turning, I do my maneuvers, I see him go that way, I just do a spin, and I find him, and I go pretty much ham on him. Fire some burst of bullets, the Spitfire is back. I'm trying not to get hit by the Spitfire's bullets, at the same time I'm trying to shoot this guy. Now it's not stealing his kill, because that Spitfire, I'm pretty sure, did no damage to that. In fact, I can't even see a bit of damage on that plane. So I see it. It's a Buffalo. It's one of the premium planes that are supposed to be really good. But the problem is, it's the first free premium plane you get in the American Air Force, which means I get the kill for that. Because I actually did hit him more than the Spitfire did. So that actually counted as my only kill for the game. Now I did get very close to getting other kills. But right now, I make a really smart move, okay? My engine right now, you see at the bottom left, my engine is red. It is super close to being like destroyed. Now, later on, you'll see as we're returning back to the airport that the engine actually starts to smoke. Now let's check out some of my other allies because it actually does take me a while to get to the airport. Woo! And let's see the enemy. Dive bomber, bomber. But, I'm sorry, sir. Okay. Pull in your landing gears. There you go. And you. No Hunter. Dark Commando. I like that scrolls. Nice Russian plane. Alright, let's see here. Oh, you have a bad engine. Now let's check on me. What am I doing right now? Well, I died. I don't know what happened. Why can't my screen go back? I don't know what my screen was black. Either way, I go right here. I'm coming in. I see these tanks. Now, I'm just going to actually just skip forward a little bit until we get to the airport. And right here we are. Yeah, it's actually a long flight. Just getting to this airport took me a really long time. So I start putting down my landing flaps, putting down my landing gears, and any moment now, my engine is going to start to smoke. There you go, you get some puffs of smoke that's starting to come out of it. More puffs of smoke, and then there we go. It's starting to come out really fast now. Now I'm going to say, if I stayed in the air any longer, that thing would have turned into a beam of smoke and it would have probably failed. Don't really want that to happen. But I am here on the landing. And it actually ends on me on the landing gear. And that's actually a lie. It doesn't. Wait. No, it doesn't. Actually, yes, it does. It ends on me on the landing gear. Now, I skip forward a little bit. Now, I actually get off and I see this guy. And I decide to engage him because he's in a wooden plane. They're kind of weak. But the problem is I have a really hard time fighting this guy because he is a wooden maneuverable plane. I try my tactics, tried the dive roll, he counters it. I try the dive and then accelerate up roll, he just counters it. I tried the spin, slow down, counters it. I tried to dive down, counters it. He basically counters all my maneuvers with exact maneuvers. I'm still in first person. I bet he's in third person and can see exactly what I'm doing. Because I bet you not, if you were in first person, you wouldn't be able to see what I was doing. And yeah, that's because I got really close. Now, he doesn't hit me once, but he does actually hit me and does a lot of damage. So I decide, you know what, I am going to get up this mountain and do a circle climb. I get up, he hits me. He hits me more than I thought. I do the circle climb, and, well, we miss each other. I didn't do any damage to this guy. He comes, he goes, I come around, he comes around, and just like that, we're back. He's on my tail. He disembarks for a split second and then comes back. I go down, do the circle climb, roll over, and if I can actually turn my mouse quickly enough, I could actually see this guy. There he is. Then we're back in the dogfight. And I haven't done a single bit of damage to him. Actually, that's a lie. I have done a little damage on the first surprise attack. But then we have this guy. He ruins my day a lot. I decided, you know what, I don't like this. I am running away from this. And I'm going back to my base. So I dive to get some speed. eventually I'll dive to get some speed. Here we go. And then I go straight to my base. Now the match actually ends me running away and not fighting in the next 26 seconds. I actually fly really low the whole entire time just to try to dodge or potentially see if he'll crash into the ground. Didn't happen. Yeah, that's what happened. I'm deleting this replay. Don't like it. And besides, I have it on YouTube, so if I ever want to see it again, YouTube's there for me. So, yep, guys, I am going to be playing as the P-36G Hawk next episode of WarThunder. Thank you all for joining me on this episode. See you next time. Goodbye.